What's up, guys? This is Jeff with Win Big Picks, and today I'll be breaking down my top four NFL picks for Monday, October 20th. We got another doubleheader of Monday Night Football tonight. Before we get rolling, though, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. You don't want to miss out on all the winning plays that we're dropping every day. Speaking of winning, we go 3-1 again on the picks from yesterday's video. Guys that hit for us: Jonathan Taylor, more than 19 and a half fantasy score. This one was sweat free. He got 12.6 fantasy points on that first drive alone. He cashed early in the second quarter when he scored his second touchdown. As you can see, he crushed it, finished with 34.2 on the day. Then Divine Diablo, less than 3.5 solo tackles. He only finished with one. He did get injured in the first quarter and didn't come back. That is one of the benefits of taking unders, is 99% of the time they'll work out in your favor if a player gets injured. But hope he heals up quick, both for his sake and for our sake, because like I said last week, if they want to keep putting this line out at 3.5 for his tackles, we're taking it under every single time. And then our next pick that hit as well, Dylan Gabriel, less than 28.5 yards for a long completion. Like I mentioned, the rain and wind were a huge factor in this one. The Browns, they got a big early in the third quarter as well. That helped out. They only threw the ball 18 times total as well. So all that worked in our favor to make sure he stayed under on that long completion. Then the only pick that missed for us, TJ Edwards, more than 2.5 assists. He only ended up with one. He had 6 solo tackles. He was out there 100% of the snaps. Just one of those picks where, variance, does happen. Now, as you can see, we threw together a couple winning slips here. This one over on Betr, we took the Matt Stafford free pick. Hope you guys took it too. We told you about it all week. Paired it up with Jonathan Taylor there for the easy cash. And then over on Underdog, put this one together late. Diablo under those tackles. Took McCaffrey's alt line on the receiving yards. Quick triple up there as well. Now, before we get to today, just want to remind you guys, we're partnered with Chalkboard. New partnership with them right now. If you download their app with our link below and the code WINBIGPICKS, they'll give you a 100% deposit match on your first deposit, up to $100, and they'll give you a free pick as well. And then for tomorrow night, this is for everyone. They're giving away the SGA free pick. So check it all out with our link below and the code WINBIGPICKS. Best thing about Chalkboard, they're the only DFS app that you can cash out mid-game. So say you got, a 6-man parlay going and 5 of them hit. You don't want to sweat that last 6th guy. Well, you can cash out before that last game ends and take your winnings. Chalkboard also offering daily promos and boosts as well. They've really been stepping it up this past year, so check them out. And if you want even more value, we'll give you a free month of VIP picks if you want to send a screenshot your first deposit on Chalkboard over the email address on the screen here. Link to our winnable is down below. As well, every pick that we put there texted right to your phone the second we hit the post button, so you don't miss a thing. We still got that 75% off deal as well on the week of VIP. In honor of hitting 100 subscribers last week. And then the NFL season pass, along with college football, still got that going on. That's discounted for the rest of the year. If you're only into football, that one's great. And then for tomorrow coming up, finally, the NBA is here. It's been a long, 3 months. It is a short off season, but we made most of our money in the NBA last year, so we're glad it's here. We're giving you 8 months worth of value for 5 months worth of price. And if you want to get in before tomorrow night, we'll cut that price in half on the screen as well, 50% off. Whole bunch of value there. Every pick from tomorrow through the NBA Finals included in that one. So on to today's picks. And I remind you guys, we're using Outlier for all our research here. As you can see, there's a whole lot of data. They're really comprehensive. If you want a free 7-day trial, link is down below for that. But first up, we're taking Jackson Smith and Jigba. Longer than 27.5 yards. Longest reception. And really, you could take any one of his main stats here: receptions, yards, fantasy score. I think he hits them all really. But we're gonna go with the longest reception, just because he's hit this in every single game this year by a large margin too. He's not just getting over by a yard or two. Sam Darnold's chucking the ball downfield to him every single game. Looking at the target share, almost 40% of the passes going his way. You want to look at other receivers up against Houston. The top ones, Zay Flowers, he's gone over. Calvin Ridley for Tennessee as well. Brian Thomas over in Jacksonville. Then Puka and Devontae Adams, they went over there. So Houston, their defense is a bit tougher, but they do tendency to give up the big play. Their run defense tough as well. So I think, the Seahawks, they'll be passing more in this one. The line is only 3. Seahawks at home, so it's going to be pretty much even throughout. So they won't have to try to. They won't abandon the pass just around the clock in this one. I don't think so. Plenty of passing. Definitely going Jackson Smith-Jigba's way, and more than 27.5 on that longest reception. We're taking it. Next up, in the same game, we're going with Dalton Schultz. More than 17.5 first half receiving yards. Now, plays like first half, first quarter, they're a bit volatile, because you only got half the game or a quarter of the game for it to happen. But he's made this happen in 4 out of 5. I think Houston's going to be throwing in this one pretty much because they'll have to. They're Seattle's rush defense, 3rd in the league. And as for Schultz here, when it comes to targets, 2nd on the team behind Nico Collins in that regard. And just the hit rate on this too, 4 out of 5 on the year. CJ Stroud getting him the ball. Seattle's defense versus the pass, 27th in receiving yards too. So more incentive for Houston to throw it in this one. Don't expect the line to move too much on this one. So you can take it pretty much any time throughout the day. Should be available to take. So Dalton Schultz, more than 17.5 receiving yards. We are on it. And just pausing real quick here, reminding you guys we're partnered up with Betr. If you like free stuff, they give it away a lot of it again this week, because if you sign up with our link below and the code WINBIGPICKS, they'll give you a free $10. Then they'll match your first deposit 50% up to $200, meaning if you throw in 400, they'll give you 200 on top. And then for tonight's game, we got the CJ Stroud free pick. Only needs 1 yard to hit that one. And then for tomorrow night, available as well for everyone, the Steph Curry free pick for the start of the NBA season. You can get all of that. You just got to sign up with our link below and the code WINBIGPICKS. And then over on Wanna Parlay, you want to sign up with them with our link below and that code, they'll give you a 100% deposit match up to $250. It's one of the highest you're going to see on any app, and they are the only DFS app where we can combine player picks with team picks, things like spreads, team totals, money line, first to score, game to go to overtime, stuff like that. Only DFS app where you can do it. So check it out with our link below today. Now, back to the picks. Next up, we're taking Rachaad White, less than 14.5 rushing attempts. Now, Bucky Irvin, their main running back, he's out again. So just look at these last 2 games where Rachaad White was leading the way. Gone under in one of them, went over in this one versus San Francisco, but they were up in that game. Tampa Bay was, so they were eventually trying to run the clock out. But that Detroit defense, teams not really running against them too much, usually because they're down and they have to pass. And I think that's the same thing's going to happen in this game as well. I think Detroit whether they get up early or late. um, Tampa Bay is going to have to abandon the run at some point, and Baker's just going to have to keep throwing. Although they're banged up on at wide receiver as well, so it may be tough sledding all around. Regardless, the total for this game is 53.5. The line is they're in Detroit. The line is 6 in Detroit's favor, but there should be more throwing than running in this one. And 14.5, I think, is just a little too high to get there. If it gets down to like, 12.5, I wouldn't take it because that's doable even in a game where they just focus on passing. Plus the potential it could be close the whole time. They might run more, but 14.5 I think is a bit too high. So Rashad White less than 14.5 rushing attempts. We're taking it, and then last up we're taking Sam Laporta, another first half play, more than 22.5 first half receiving yards. And as you see, the hit rate on this one as well, 5 out of 6 when it comes to targets, second on the team to Amon-Ra, St. Brown, and Detroit. They should be throwing in this one early as well because that Tampa pass defense is a bit suspect, 23rd in the league, allowing a whole bunch of receiving yards. And yeah, I'd prefer the first half as opposed to the whole game, just in case if Detroit gets up big and just starts running the ball in the second half, you don't have to worry about him trying to hit his regular line. So Sam Laporta, first half receiving yards, more than 22.5. We're going with it. And just showing you guys a bet I've already locked in. Did this one over on underdog. We got White under the rushing attempts. Schultz more than the first half receiving yards. And Jackson, Smith, and Jigba more than 27.5 on that longest reception. Underdog has that 30% boost available every day this month. So added that to try to 8.4x our money. If you're not over there yet, you can sign up below. Sign up with the code CRAPSY151. Get a little bonus when you do that. And if you like even more free stuff, Pickett app's got you covered. Because if you download it with our link below, use the code WINBIGPICKS and then just sync up any sportsbook or DFS app. They'll give you $3 with a chance for that 3 to be 100 right to your Venmo or PayPal. It's a free app to download. It's a free app to sign up with. There is nothing to lose. They're giving you money. All you got to do is use our link and the code WINBIGPICKS to get it. If you want to check out what we've been doing, find us over there at CarpC151. As you can see, over the last year or so, up 269 units. It doesn't matter the sport. We've been crushing it. Like I said though, finally NBA is coming back tomorrow. And we expect this number here to skyrocket this season. In the meantime, though, if you want more insights and analysis, you can find me over on Discord. The link is down below because I've teamed up with the guys at Doghouse Picks. They've been crushing it so far this year. They crushed it this weekend for sure. You can see what they've been doing, plus what I'm adding over there as well. I post pretty frequently on there. So check it out with the link down below. And that's going to do it for us today. If you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button. I'll be putting out a bunch of VIP picks throughout the day today. And then tomorrow, like I said, we got the NBA tipping off, college football and NHL as well going on. I'll be looking over there to see what we can find. In the meantime, though, let's green out tonight, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.